The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Education Department is still studying the possibility of reverting school opening back to June. DepEd Assistant Secretary Francis Bringas told 1PH that transitioning back to the old school calendar cannot happen overnight. For now, the department is studying the possibility of gradual transition in the academic year so as to not impact the summer vacation period.
Ang sure lang tayo is for 2024-2025, hindi tayo makakapag-open muli ng June dahil mag-e-end pa lang yung school year natin ngayon ng June 14. Mawawalan naman ng bakasyon yung mga bata at mga guro natin. Pero pinag-aaralan pa rin ng departamento na kung babalik man tayo sa June ay yung gradual na transition natin.
Meanwhile, DepEd remains in control of the 14 EMBO schools pending a proper transition between the Makati and Taguig LGUs. The department also has yet to decide on Makati City's request to keep 3 schools under the Makati DepEd's jurisdiction.
Wala pa tayong decision dyan because we are waiting for the legal clarification of this kasi alam naman natin na may mga ongoing pa na legal proceedings ang both parties and until such time, hindi tayo makakapag-decide niyan.
The Office of the Ombudsman has placed past and incumbent DepEd and Budget Department officials under preventive suspension. This is in connection with the procurement of alleged overpriced laptops for teachers. The suspended officials include DepEd Undersecretary Annalyn Sevilla, former DepEd USEC Alain Del Pascua, and former DBM Procurement Service Chief Lloyd Christopher Lau. Lau is also facing graft charges over the Pharmally scandal. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Music is an everyday part of life, and whether you're a singer or an avid listener, and chances are you've already used a Sony device at one point. Now, this Bloomberg Quick Take takes us behind the scenes on how Sony's skilled craftspeople bring these products to life. Let's watch this.
From Drake and Rihanna to Mariah Carey and Dr. Dre, the C800G studio mic used by top stars comes from one of Sony's most treasured places. This Sony factory in southern Japan is known as the heart of its audio business, where workers craft its top-of-the-line headphones, earphones, and microphones, all by hand. To accommodate workers with various physical challenges, Sony created a so-called cellular manufacturing system, where a single employee is responsible for a given product from start to finish. Koichi Kano has been making MDR headphones for the past 17 years.
I started here when I was 18 and tasked with making the whole headset myself, so I feel personally responsible for it.
The company says its revenues tripled after adopting this method in 1999. Sony Taiyo serves as a rare example of hand craftsmanship winning in the age of mass manufacturing. It's also pushing forward the vision of Sony co-founder Masaru Ibuka, who wanted to give people with disabilities an equal chance to compete in the workplace.
With more than 60% of employees with disabilities, we are contributing every day to both Sony Group and diversity efforts in society.
Now it's morphed into modern-day proof of the enduring value of human skill.
We sometimes hear feedback after the products appear on TV or in magazines and online. When customers say they're glad they bought it or they enjoy a particular feature, it's like they're really noticing my work. And that's rewarding.
Now, here's a quick look at other stories we're watching. Typhoon Goring continues to intensify over the Philippine Sea. Signal number 2 is up along the extreme northeastern portion of Cagayan and Isabela, while signal number 1 is raised over several areas in northern Luzon. Mixed oil price adjustments are expected next week. Clean Fuel sees gasoline prices being slashed by 20 centavos per liter, while diesel prices could likely go up by 10 centavos per liter. And Gilas Pilipinas fell to the Dominican Republic in a heartbreaking late-game loss, 87-81. The national team is now gearing up for their next match against Angola on Sunday. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:45 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.